One of the biggest red flags when it comes to dating a new person, whether it's a man or a woman, but in this particular case, I'm especially talking about an abusive or a toxic kind of a man, there is a one very clear red flag that I can give you. How he speaks about his past relationship or his ex. First of all, when there is an ex involved, yes, may not be that the emotions against that are favorable. But if you find that a certain person has an excessive hatred or 100% blames the other person for a certain breakdown of a relationship, I would want you to observe everything he says. Number one, if there is so much hatred about the ex, means that he's still not ready to move on. He is still unhealed from what has happened. Second most important thing is, if he has so much hatred towards her or if he has only put all the blame on her, means that that is probably not true. In the case of narcissistic abusers, it is very clear that when you try to get away from them and you try to break up in the relationship, they are going to make it a lot harder for you to leave them. One way they do that is by actually making it tough for you. Anywhere where there is a chance that you can just speak to them, clear out your things and move on, they will try to make it very hard for you. Secondly, whatever is your common circle of friends or people who know you, they will gaslight about you, they will talk ill about you so that you start to look bad, which means the more you try to get away from them, the more you feel like whether you're doing the right thing or no. So be very careful in this first red flag, wherein a man doesn't speak respectfully about an ex relationship. The second red flag I can give you about getting involved with a narcissistic person is that the moment they meet you and they find that you are this empathetic, kind individual that they are attracted to, they will want to spend all of their time trying to get to know you. They will want to surround themselves with you. They will want to make sure that you do not get involved in a lot of other things and just spend time with them. For most people who do not have love in their life or in their childhood, they have faced abandonment. Such kind of love seems very, romantic, it seems very amazing. And it's very easy to get carried away feeling that, oh, the fantasy is real. But this is a very big red flag. When a man doesn't have his own life, his own priorities, or he's not showing you what is important in his life or what he's doing, but he's all about what you are doing, wants to know everything about you, this is a serious red flag. First of all, when there is a beginning of a new relationship, yeah, you may like each other and you may want to spend time, but spending too much time is not healthy. It also does not come from a very secure place. It's a very insecure attribute to have. So when a man spends enough time with you and he is all about you, he wants to know everything from you, and he has especially a good listening ear to everything that you want to tell him about your day, I would suggest caution. See, even when we like someone and we trust people, there's no need to reveal everything. Don't, especially your most sensitive things like your finances or your how you are living your life, what are your problems, whether you are gelling well with your parents or no. Try not to tell these things to a narcissistic abuser, because that is exactly what they are going to take an advantage of. The third red flag is when you meet a narcissistic abusive personality, or even someone who comes from a place of insecurity and who finds fulfillment by only having somebody by their side, is that they will put on a show. They'll make you feel like the center of their world. They will do everything for you, and this will mostly range from a period of 3 to 4 weeks before you see a complete switch in their personalities, and after which you will keep wanting that first phase that they gave to you, which made you get floored completely by them. You will wait for that phase to come, and that phase will never come again. After that, they divide those bits and pieces of attention and give it to you as breadcrumbs to keep you hanging. But that phase never comes back again. It leaves you disoriented and confused about what exactly happened. The person doesn't say anything about whether they have lost interest in you. They don't let you go. They don't let you go. But they never behave in that same attentive manner again. Another most harmful thing these people do is that eventually they start to withdraw attention, affection, and also use sex as a weapon. Which means if you want it, they will not give it to you. If you don't want it, they will try to force it on you. These are serious red flags of narcissistic abusers. Everything is designed just to play with your mind and to keep you confused. Which means you will not get a feedback. If you try to complain about something being wrong, they will totally dismiss it, saying that it's something in your own head. If the phrase, this is all in your own head, you are spending too much time thinking, this is not the case at all. If this is a feedback you get after discussing your innermost problems or the fact that you're not feeling okay with your partner, it's a major red flag. Please take a step away from this to understand that you are being gaslighted. There is another signal that makes you understand that somebody is, in fact, abusing you and not really in love with you. And that is your gut feeling. Your body will always tell you something is off, something is wrong. But you will not be able to place a point on what is happening. Whenever you try to discuss or have a discussion with these people, they will not even listen to you. They will behave disoriented. They will behave as if they have no idea what you're talking about. They'll do everything to invalidate what your feelings are. Another thing is that when they don't love you, narcissistic people will never call you a girlfriend. Never. They will be living with you. The entire building will probably know you as a couple. They will know you as husband and wife. But this guy will never acknowledge that you are his girlfriends. Even when you are in a party and you are with people you know every day and you are with friends that you have been together with, hanging around with, they'll never address you as a girlfriend. They will only be around you to show that they possess you. So you keep feeling like this person is for me, and yes, I am calling him my boyfriend and other people know that I am with him. But they will never address you as their girlfriend. Never, ever. Most of these narcissistic abusers thrive on the fact that you were strong, happy, independent, and they literally have a switch going on in their head which goes, she thinks she's too smart. Wow, she's being so independent. Let me put this woman down. And that is going to make me feel so good. Being independent invites two very extreme kind of people in your life. So I don't think being extra independent and showing off you're very independent really works for a woman who's independent. The reason is you either invite those people in your life who feel, yes, I found an independent woman, she is going to do everything for me, I don't need to do anything, and totally just slack on you. The second type are these people who are so insecure and who have this very set idea in their head that women can never be anything better than men. So the moment they meet a woman who is independent, who doesn't need a man and who is doing fine on her own, they want to hunt her down. They don't like women having that kind of confidence. They are very good in arguments, they're very good with words. They can show a raw sense of rage. They can speak loudly. They'll do things to keep you quiet and to make you feel intimidated. But trust me, it comes from a place of insecurity. If you are a self-aware person, these kind of people will always be in two minds as to whether they have figured you out or no. But in case you're not self-aware and you come from a damaged place and in case you have abandonment issues and you meet such a person, it becomes a long journey till you realize how much they manipulate you. Essentially, if I tell you that a man is helping me and telling me to stay in his house where he doesn't visit most of the time, he doesn't have sex with you, he doesn't call you his girlfriend, but he does not want you to go, you will wonder what kind of a sick mentality this is. This is exactly what is the narcissistic abusive mentality. There might be covert narcissist or there might be aggressive narcissist. What they thrive on is just making sure that you seem small and you seem needy and that you only need them in your life. If you try to be independent again or try to find your own sources, they will actually keep a watch on you and try to stub you there. Every time I tried to start a new business or do my own contract, and he came to know about it, he would always say, "Why are you doing this alone?" There came a time when I actually told him, "I don't trust you. I need something that keeps me independent." So I started the chase, where I was trying to be independent, and he would try to snub, and then I'll try to find more projects, and this merry-go-round went on for quite some time.